So welcome to Dr. Messenger. My name is Dr. Messenger, and today, first up, we have Lady Macduff. Now, Lady Macduff, in comparison to the other characters, you seem to possess motherly instincts and you are a strong, honest character. What qualities do you value in a person?
Well, I don't know how they do it in other characters, is that the term characters, households. But I know in my household it's very important to love. Love your husband and love your son. I mean, I see no other reason why you would marry someone other than love. And, you know, it's your own son. He's basically a part of you. Like, why wouldn't you love him? It's very important to be strong, not just physically, but also, you know, internally a strong character. Be honest, loyal, and I guess in terms of being a wife and a mother, if you love your son and you love your husband, then everything else should take care of itself. You love them, so you do what's best for them and you take care of them.
However, your husband leaves for England and you call him a coward. How did that make you feel?
Right, that. Well, he's a thing of Scotland. His loyalty is here. In Scotland. What's in England? There's nothing in England. Why would he leave for England without telling me or consulting me or just I see no reason why he would leave for England. He has no reason at all. And you know what's happening right now with Duncan dead and Banquo's dead. Like, what if they come after us next? Like, we are Thanes. I mean, I'm not saying that we're the best Thanes, but we are somewhat up there, and there's always that risk. And if people do come after us, then I can't do anything. My son can't do anything. Like, how will he learn how to fight for himself if his father's not even here to teach him how?
Would you call him less of a man for doing so?
Less than a man? Not necessarily less than a man, because I mean we all have our weak points. You can't really degrade his manliness just because he left for England and left us here. That's a good question, but I don't think I would call him less than a man for doing so.
But later on, you call your husband a traitor. A traitor. Would you say this because he killed Duncan?
I have actually never thought of that until you brought it up. But I don't think so. My husband is very loyal, and he is a very good son of Duncan, and he looks up to Duncan very much so. And I don't really see a reason why he would kill Duncan. I see no motive. Like I said, he left out of the blue, but normally he consults me and everything else. And from what I've seen before, he hasn't killed Duncan. This is the first time he's ever acted, out of character.
Character.
Oh, character, yes, like character.
Oh. So do you have any idea who killed him?
No idea. The only reason I called my husband a traitor is because he left us. That's the main reason.
Alright. So what do you think of the Macbeths, the current people of Scotland?
Well, yeah, we don't really talk to them.
Really?
I mean, even before they were, crowned king and queen, we never associated with them. My husband doesn't like Macbeth at all. And, I don't talk to them either. Mostly because of my husband. So, yeah, I kind of don't really like them so much, but apparently neither does all of Scotland right now.
Okay. So, when you first heard of your husband's disappearance, your first concern naturally was about your son. But would you please explain that?
Well, yes, of course. Naturally, it would be for my son because, a mother can only go so far. I mean, of course I can bring him up well and teach him good qualities and, make him up to be a strong character. But in terms of, other, I guess, supposedly manly things like defense, what can I teach him about sword fighting? What can I teach him about defending himself against, possible assailants or something of that sort? I mean, how should I say this? By birthright, he is a Thane. But how will he learn to be a thing if I can't teach him to be a thing? I can teach him to be a thing's wife, but his gender is a male, so I really cannot do much in that aspect. So he basically needs a father figure as well. It's much more easier for him to relate to a father figure. It's much more easier for him to look up to a father figure. And he will learn how to be a male from a male. You can't learn how to be a male from a female. Because what do I know?
Well, what about yourself? Aren't you concerned about yourself?
Well, no. I think I can take care of myself fairly well, and if I need another husband, I can just go get another husband. But obviously, that would be quite traumatic for my son, especially because there's no real assurance that Macduff is dead.
But what would you do without a husband?
Oh, probably just take care of myself, I guess. Maybe start up a small farm patch and just live off the land.
But this is all under the assumption that your husband is dead. Why do you insist that?
Well, when your husband leaves, and I don't know how you see it, but I see it as sort of fleeing. I mean, what else would he flee from? I mean, maybe someone was chasing him, like I said, maybe people are after things and other, because Banquo is dead. Banquo's not even a thing, so who am I to say that we're safe? So I guess you just assume the worst.
Well, even though you say that Macduff is dead, it seems like you don't actually believe it. Even your son remarks on your lack of tears and just general lack of sadness. It just seems to suggest that you don't think he's dead.
Well, of course, while I say that he's dead, obviously, you don't want to think about that, I guess. You don't want to dwell on the fact that your husband might be possibly dead. And I think that if he were dead, I would sort of, I guess, feel it intuitively, but I don't really feel it. And I think it's more of the whole optimism thing and being strong in terms of, setting a good example for your son. And also, like I said, with everything going on in Scotland, I don't think I can handle, the death of my husband as well. So I'm trying to keep things realistic but also optimistic.
Well, we'll talk to you after when we come back. Commercial break. And we're back from the commercial break. Now, Lady Macduff, from what we just witnessed, it seems as though the messengers and murderers appeared out of nowhere. Do you have any possible reasons or motives to why they did it? Is there anyone harboring a grudge against you?
People of nobility are, the ones who have the higher risk of committing treason against the king, so I guess he would be coming after us naturally. And that's the only reason. I don't get out of the house much, so I don't think anyone's harboring a grudge against us.
Okay, so in a nutshell, the only thing that you really are concerned about would be the well-being of your husband, your castle, and your dead son.
Well, yes. I mean, that's pretty much what a mother and a wife does. I don't see why I should occupy myself with anything else when that's already quite a handful, as you can see. And also, I don't like to get involved with politics. That's one of the easiest ways to die, pretty much.
Like your son? Yes. Well, do you ever think your husband is going to come back?
Well, I hope he does, but if he does, then it's too late, obviously. That's what you get when you leave for England.
Well, do you have any hope for Scotland?
I think so. The old saying, there's always sunshine after every rain. So hopefully this reign of Macbeth ends soon, very soon. It's horrible.
So with all that's happening, how is Lady Macduff doing right now?
Oh, I'm pretty good so far, I think. I mean, considering all I've been through, I've been doing pretty well, actually. No mental breakdowns, no things out of the ordinary, no supernatural sightings. It's all been...
Hi, Mother! Hi, Mother. Hi.
Sorry?
That's my son. My son's right there. He's supposed to be dead, but he's here. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi, son. Oh, okay, so, son, how have you been since your father left?
Well, I've been okay, I guess.
It's been good.
since my father left, I've kind of like, you know, the whole thing with a murderer coming and like shooting me and killing me.
Murder.
Yeah, so I'm basically like dead now.
Basically
I'm
dead.
dead. Basically dead. So then I'm in heaven, so heaven's really nice. It's like golden bricks and stuff, and like, and there's also like, there's like Duncan and Banquo, and I gotta see that.
What?
So. Duncan and Banquo, Mom. Duncan and
Kissing
Banquo.
Duncan and Banquo.
Oh,
What?
all right. Well, why do you think your mother, why do you think your mother thought your father was dead?
Well, obviously my mom was exaggerating. I mean,
Oh,
she's quite dramatic sometimes.
No, I'm not. No, I'm
Yes, you are, Mom.
No,
Yes, Mom.
no.
Remember the time?
No,
Remember the
dramatic. No,
time?
be quiet. Be quiet.
Sorry.
This is not for something
Sorry.
for
What
other
is
people to hear.
what?
It's not for you to hear.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, my mom's not dramatic.
Don't
So,
listen to him. I'm very normal. I'm not overly dramatic at all.
okay, so she exaggerated, saying that my dad's dead. He's
Do not
basically saying,
exaggerate.
she's saying that my dad's just gone and she's just not there anymore. So, he's basically saying he is as good as dead. That's what she means.
That's what I meant. Exactly. As good as dead. But you know when
Dramatically.
you're... No, it's not that I'm dramatic. It's just that, you know, sometimes you get flustered with your words. It's
Okay.
very hard.
So, son, yeah, son, right?
Yes.
Son.
Son. He's here. Where are you?
Yes.
Why do you think you were killed?
I don't think I was killed. Obviously, because my dad's in England. I don't know what he's doing there, but he's in England. I guess because King heard it. The king heard him. Said that he's in England, helping the King Malcolm.
Sorry, I'm not understanding your son that well. Could you please?
So basically, you were saying that Macduff, or your father, or
Mhm.
my husband, is helping Malcolm.
Yes.
That's why he left.
Yes.
That's why he left. But
Yes.
what's Malcolm doing in England? Didn't he?
No, Malcolm's there to help it to kill Macbeth.
But Macbeth's in Scotland.
To get the army.
Oh, to get the armies. This is why I don't involve myself in politics. It's all very messy, you know. It's hard enough to have.
So let me continue. So Macbeth basically heard it and says, "Oh no, Macduff is gonna kill me." So he basically just went and
Wait, so are you saying that it's because of Macbeth that we are dead?
Yeah.
Macbeth killed us? Killed you?
Yes.
Us?
Good.
In terms of the family.
Because
That's
he wants to.
horrible.
Because he wants to silence Dad.
He wants to silence. Oh, I have to go to England.
Yes.
Macbeth's after my husband. I have to go to England.
Okay. Well, just continuing the questions, son. What do you think the situation in Scotland is? I mean, I guess you've been away for a while. Don't know if you can count it like that. Yeah.
So basically, now I think Scotland has gone like.
All right. Now back to the original topic. So sorry.
Son.
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 Back to the situation in
Mhm.
Scotland. Well,
Yeah.
what do you think it's like?
I think after Macbeth killed Duncan, Scotland has been in chaos because
Scotland's a horrible place
I
to
mean-
live now. It is
Mhm.
just the worst.
everything's just out of place.
It is.
And I heard from my friends that like during the banquet to celebrate Macbeth's like kingship, that like
The
he went-
coronation banquet.
Oh yeah, the coronation
Yes,
banquet.
That's what it was.
Sorry, I don't know the word.
It's,
So like he went crazy and was like, "Oh, dagger!"
did you hear about
stuff.
that? Macbeth went crazy during his coronation banquet.
Right.
You heard about
Yes.
that? It's it's all over the
Yeah.
news.
So I think Duncan should be king again. I think
Yeah.
he's dead.
So we both agree that Duncan should be king
Both of you.
if he wasn't dead,
Yes.
but he is. So.
Okay. Well, speaking of Duncan, speaking of Duncan,
Mm-hmm.
do you think his murder was suspicious?
Well, I already told you. I think that Macbeth killed him
Mm-hmm.
He thinks
Because-
that Macbeth killed him. Now I think that Macbeth killed him too.
because I talked to Duncan, and he was like actually really annoyed because he actually really trusted Macbeth. He was like, oh, Macbeth is a good cousin, I'm making him a Thane of Cawdor. And yeah, I just guess that Macbeth shouldn't have killed him.
Yeah, Macbeth shouldn't have killed him because Duncan trusted him. You don't go against someone who trusts you. That's not how trust is supposed to work. That's taking advantage of someone's trust, and that always ends up horribly.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time, Lady Macduff and son. Well, I guess you should just be careful when you head out of the stage and into the road. There could be a lot of murderers. You never know if someone wants to kill you. Yeah. Like your son and his death. Yeah. Alright, well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And for your
Yes.
Son.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. That's
Bye.
Goodbye.
Commercial break!
Welcome back from the commercial break. Now I'm a girl, as you can see, and now we have Ross, the Thane of Ross. It's our next guest. Hello, Ross.
Good afternoon.
Thane of Ross.
You look like someone I know. Like cousin. Are you Lady Macduff?
No, I'm Gaby, but I get that a lot. It's okay. So, are you aware of what happened?
If you're talking about Macduff just fleeing the country and going to England, I think? Yeah, I know that.
No, that's not what I was referring to. Mere hours after your departure, an assassin was sent to Fife, and they murdered everyone there.
What? Everyone? How is this possible?
That's what I'm asking you.
Me? Wait, I didn't kill Lady Macduff. I didn't kill the family. You can't possibly suspect that I committed that act.
Well, no, we're not implying that, but your presence at the castle right before the genocide is, quite suspicious.
You already know my purpose. I was visiting Lady Macduff because Macduff abandoned her and her son. I was just trying to provide comfort for my cousin.
Okay, calm down. Well, speaking of Macduff, do you know his purpose for his swift departure?
He's looking for Malcolm.
Why?
Because he is a traitor.
Would you please elaborate on that?
He doesn't believe that the king is honest and just.
King Macbeth?
Yes.
Why?
Well, because Macduff believes that the king may be the one who murdered Duncan. And Macduff apparently suspected this the night of the murder.
Wow, that's definitely a new piece of information, but I heard that no one voiced any issue that night.
Well, it was a time of distress. The king just died. The king was murdered. Yeah.
That's true.
But why would Macbeth kill those guards?
Well, it was out of anger, wasn't it?
That doesn't make sense. He knew about the murder before we arrived. He didn't even say anything. Oh.
So what do you think this means?
Maybe it's related to the crazed outburst during the banquet. I mean, Lady Macbeth actually said this is the dagger. This is the air-drawn dagger which led you to Duncan the night of the murder. It was only when he became king that he started going crazy, and maybe the dagger is actually saying he's killing the guards. Could be killing the guards, I guess. Seems kind of crazy though. I mean, what could have caused Macbeth to become so mad? He was perfectly sane when he killed all the rebels. It was only after.
Could it have to do with Duncan's death?
Well, they were cousins, but I don't think that should hurt that much. I mean, Lady Macduff just died and he told me, and I appear perfectly sane in front of you right now, even though you have a spitting image of Lady Macduff.
I know this is quite crazy, but you have to hear me out. Could Macbeth have been the murderer?
The king. He wouldn't. He couldn't. I mean, Macbeth is a righteous man. He slayed all those rebels for Duncan. I mean, there isn't any way he could have done this. At least not by himself, I think. Lady Macbeth, maybe? Lady Macbeth could have influenced him to do it.
I heard she's insane.
Yeah. Macbeth's insanity was from killing Duncan, maybe. I guess. Maybe it wasn't Malcolm and Donald Bane who killed them. How about Fleance? Maybe Fleance. If Malcolm and Donald Bane were the ones that, well, they didn't kill their father. How could and Macbeth said that. Why would? And he also said Fleance killed his.
But Fleance is but a child. What does he know about killing?
Exactly. He said, but Macbeth said that Fleance killed Banquo. That doesn't make sense.
It's very suspicious.
Macbeth killed Banquo. The king is mad. Macbeth and Lady Macbeth cannot remain on the throne. Macduff was right. I have to go to him. Alright?
Well, it was good talking to you.
Evil, killing, family hates me. Oh.
So, as you might have heard, I have another guest. I thought I was done, but I have another guest, and... Sorry, what was your name again?
You can call me Assassin.
Assassin, yes, right. So you are the one responsible for killing Macduff's son and presumably also Lady Macduff, is that right?
Yeah.
But why? Like, who sent you?
The king, Macbeth.
There you have it, folks. Macbeth is the murderer. More coverage on this tonight at 8. So, anyway, back to the topic. What was his state of mind exactly when he sent you?
It was kind of strange. For a king, he was crazy, he was really agitated. He didn't seem sane. It's like he was really questioning whether he should do this or not. Yeah. But at the end, he was just, after going out, I think he spoke with his wife, and then he came back and just killed them. I'll give you tons of money.
So he was insane.
Yes.
Just like his wife. So there's the money as well. I mean, that's very interesting. So, but that still doesn't make sense. Why would you take orders from a crazy person?
Money, you just said that. I'm poor. I came from farmers and peasants. You know, those people who don't know. When I was 6, my dad died with a fire and a pitchfork. And then when I was 7, I had to kill my mother because I don't even remember why. It was maybe like a cookie or something. My life sucks. Why did I become an assassin? Why?
I'm not paid enough for this. I'm just, you solve your own problem.